welcome back to my series on the Pancha Vayu Model, where there are 5 currents of vital energy, and our physiology functioning is affected by the 5 flows of energy within the body, where prana, our life force, goes. They're known as prana, apana, vyana, samana, udana. I think I got all 5. It's similar to the inner workings of a sophisticated engine. So prana would bring in the fuel, samana would convert the fuel to energy, vyana would circulate the energy through the various workings of that engine, apana would release the waste materials that were the byproducts of that conversion process, and then udana would govern the positive energy that was happening, and it kind of determined where the work of the engine, what it would be able to do. How does that relate to the body? Well, the physiological processes in the body would be circulation, digestion, elimination, reproduction, immunity, and so on. So you might think of our body as one of those sophisticated engines. Our body is governed by more, like not just one value by itself, but all of those values kind of working together in harmony. And when we understand how to learn to work with these values, and we respect the information that we're getting from these currents of energy, then that gives us access to our physiology within our body. Today we'll talk about udana vayu, and it's responsible for growth. It moves up and as a result of other values working properly. So the energy is an upward energy. It governs our ability to stand, our speech, effort to do something, our enthusiasm, and our will. It's concentrated near the diaphragm. The throat is responsible for certain respiratory functions as well. Speech and mental functioning happen here. It's also because it supports the movement of the blood, right, up. So that movement of the blood up into the brain, and that's how it supports that mental functioning. So if you have some imbalances in udana vayu, that might show up as asthma, emphysema, stuttering, voice hoarseness, depression, poor memory, a lack of creativity or lack of direction, lack of having goals. Some things that would help support you in creating udana functioning, you could try focus on the exhale, particularly feeling the diaphragm move. So all breath is diaphragmatic, but just bringing the mind's attention to the sensation of breath at the diaphragm. Udana breath would be an in-breath through the mouth with attention here at the throat chakra. And then you would exhale out Om and kind of chant that. So if you're not comfortable with Om, you could say Hom, right? It still has that same vibrational texture. So my suggestion would be pick the one that best meets your belief systems. If you're using Om, it's an A-U-M, and the M part is really drawn out. So it's longer than the A-U part. So as I like to do, let's practice together. So I'd ask you to exhale to prepare. Inhale through an open mouth. And now exhale out the Om. Inhale, open mouth. Exhale out Om. That you could practice if you're trying to work with the functioning of your udana vayu. The Jaladhara Bunda would also be helpful, chanting. And then working with the other vayus, because if you remembered a moment ago, I said that the other vayus, when they're working properly, help support the energy of the udana vayu moving upwards. And so that's why you could work with other vayus as well if you're struggling here. Thanks for supporting my life's passion. It's so nice to connect with you.